Welcome back. Obviously, it took place the opening ceremony of Davos 2030, and obviously Klaus Schubert wasn't there to open it up. Instead of his place was George Soros. Mainly, they discussed about a new system which should replace the system which we've got now regarding society, which everyone is governed by. And they were talking about the problems. And obviously, we're concentrating on cyber attacks and inflation in the Western Hemisphere and shortages of fuel and food in the near future will be more serious. Practically, they were discussing about the downfall of our current society, replacing with a society which they call the Great Reset or Build Back Better. But amazingly, in this opening conference, they didn't use this type of language with the public or with the members of the public in the conference. Mind you, this was televised by various mainstream networks live. And obviously they were concentrating on the Ukraine conflict and the rebuilding and reconstruction of it. Because obviously most corporations, big corporations, they have big interests in this Ukraine conflict. For the war itself and for the reconstruction. And Ukraine, as a small nation, will be obliged to bow down to the mighty power of the globalists. Practically, they have to privatise everything which is public, deregulate laws which protect people's rights, working rights, regarding social security and all that stuff. These are the clauses which Ukraine has to underwrite for these funds, and most probability Ukraine will default in these funds because it won't be able to pay back these funds, and this will be passed over to the European taxpayer. And in this conference at Davos, George Soros practically is talking about how the new society, new system is going to be like when the old one will collapse. The old one will collapse in time because they're the ones who's going to make it collapse through these wars, economical collapse in Western nations, and obviously proxy wars. Obviously, they're going to make money out of a crisis, the war itself, because they made it clear this will drag on for a lot more time than people will think. And obviously, this is the occasion for the globalists to really put their Agenda 2030 agendas pushing into action. They have already started pushing agendas 360 degrees in social and economical issues, and even in education and in propaganda through the mass media, which is a part of it. Probably the reason they spoke in a simple way is not to alarm people. But I think it's our duty to expose these agendas, because it won't be no benefit for mankind. Because in the end, we will find ourselves in a dystopian society in the future where you owe nothing, you'll be happy. while they'll be more richer themselves, and while the rest of the world will be more poorer.